I'm audible to all of you. You can please share your responses in the questions window. Am I audible to you guys? Hey, Anjali. I see people are still joining here in the call. Can you hear me, guys? Am I audible to you? Quickly confirm in the chat in the questions window, guys. All right, I'm sharing my screen and let's continue. So as the subject of this call explains, right, this is a quick call to understand how Power BI can change the way of doing the data analysis, right? And this call, this quick discussion would be very helpful for you to understand what Power BI is, how you can transition to Power BI field step by step, and what are the key benefits we are having in the Power BI, what Power BI is doing, right? Or what different things you can do with the Power BI, correct? So we are going to run into a quick discussion and I will be just following a couple of slides to help you understand what is the business intelligence and what is the Power BI. As I know, a couple of participants are coming from a non-technical background. They are not having much knowledge about the BI, right? So for that purpose, we'll be going from the basic, from just to have a quick understanding to build on a business intelligence as well. Okay, so now I'm starting on it. So if you have any questions, guys, you can please put your questions in the questions window, right? Or if you want, we can discuss later as well. All right, so my screen is visible to all of you. All right, thank you. So let's run into a quick introduction of Power BI. But before that, I just want to introduce myself. So my name is Mayank and I'm having 15 plus years of experience in IT and more than 10 plus years of experience in BI and data warehousing domain only. And I'm having working experience in Power BI with Tableau and with Click, Oracle BI and MSBI technologies. I have experience in multiple databases like Oracle database, SQL, Azure database, Amazon Redshift, Mongo database, and Snowflake. Apart from that, I have completed multiple assignment, multiple, I would say, embedded analytics projects where we wanted to integrate the Power BI in our custom applications, or maybe in SharePoint, or maybe in ERP or in CRM systems. All right, so here we run now, and I am having more than 6 plus years of experience in delivering the Power BI, because Power BI itself is 6 years old only, right? So since the beginning, when Microsoft launched the Power BI, I'm continuously working and delivering and training the students and helping the organizations to work or to do the analysis in Power BI. So in this quick discussion, we are going to understand what is business intelligence, what are the business intelligence stages we have, what are the BI use cases, what are the different BI tools we have available in the market, why Power BI is gaining so much popularity in the market, right? There are so many jobs, so many opportunities coming out. What is Power BI? We'll understand what it is, what are the components of Power BI, pricing structure of the Power BI, its building blocks and architecture of the Power BI, and how we do the Power BI, what is Power BI Desktop and how we do the installation for Power BI Desktop. And we'll talk about creating reports process, right? So now let's start on it. So first we are going to talk on what is business intelligence, right? So business intelligence, you can say what is BI. Business intelligence is nothing but it's a set of multiple processes, architectures, and the technologies which we have in our organizations already, or maybe we need some new technologies, some new processes in order to collect the data from various data sources, to blend, massage the data, and to create some analysis and visualize, and then share that analysis, that visualization with our business users, so that the business users can leverage all that analysis and they can take the better business decisions, right? So currently, how we do all this business intelligence, most of the organizations are already having some BI tools, so they are looking for the migrations, right? Let's say if any organization is using Tableau, Click, or Oracle BI, or some other tools, so they are looking for the migration into Power BI. And there's a couple of organizations where they are still using the Excel based analysis. They are creating all their reports only in Excel, but Excel has so many limitations, right? So those organizations have decided to move on the Power BI. So there are like multiple requirements available in the market. So all this business intelligence, what you do basically, it helps the business stakeholders or business users to take the better decisions in a better way. But when you decide to do business intelligence, there are very generic stages, right? These are very generic stages, and if you notice, these stages are interlinked with each other, right? So it's a cycle, I would say, where you can say reporting is an iterative process or analysis is an iterative process. That's why it has been said reporting or analysis never ends, right? So here you have these four high level stages: collection, data cleansing, reporting and visualization, and decision making and doing the data prediction. Now if we dig deep in these stages, very first step what we do in the business intelligence, right? Very first thing is we start collecting the data from different data sources. Your data may store maybe store in, let's say, Oracle database or an SQL database, or it is a ERP data, it's a CRM data, or whatever it is, right? Then you bring all this data, right, from different sources, and after bringing this data you apply some data cleansing, some data transformation on top of it, and then you use this cleaned data for creating some visualizations, for creating some reports with the help of multiple charts and graphs. And finally, these graphs or these reports which you create, then you share these reports and graphs with your business users so that they can use these things for analysis purpose, for taking some decisions, right? So these are the very high level generic stages we have for any business intelligence, right? Now, the point is, what are the various use cases we have around us? Business intelligence is something like it's everywhere. It's not like if you are in a sales domain or if you are in a finance or services marketing, only then you can use business intelligence. Business intelligence is everywhere. Wherever you have data, business intelligence can be used there. Correct? So there is a myth in the market like business intelligence can be used only on a sales or services. No, it can be used on any of the domain, any kind of the data, right? We have a use case here just to sample, just to understand it. Let's say data semantics. Data semantics is an organization, right, who made some Power BI analysis, who created some Power BI dashboards for their sales reporting and sales prediction purpose. Their sales team is using all these dashboards to analyze the sales performance, to find out the outliers in the data, to understand the trend of the sales, and accordingly they are taking the business decisions, right? And the dashboard looks like this. This is a very simple dashboard we are keeping, although in Power BI we can create much attractive and very much visual appealing dashboards, right? Here if you see, we are having a lot of KPIs, we have a couple of filters to slice and dice the data. We have some dual combination charts where you can navigate between the charts using your year over year, quarter or month growth, right? Similarly, we have multiple visuals here and conditional formattings are applied on it. Another example we have from Dell. Dell is a Dell is also using Power BI, right, for their, I would say, for their performance management for their students, for their existing employees, so that they can understand how many programs they are launching for their students, how many programs their students or their employees are taking, and what is the efficiency rate, right? And that dashboard can look something like that. So basically they do the whole analysis, organizations do whole analysis, and then they share the data, they share the output as a final dashboard with everybody. And then business users or any person in the company who has the access, they can use that data, that information to understand better. So there are so many tools available in the market. It's not like only the Power BI you have. There are so many available tools you have in the market, like ClickView, Tableau, Zoho Analytics, and there are many more, right? But these are the couple of tools which are very commonly used in the industry. But among all these tools, Power BI is leading the BI segment. And this is something not only I'm saying. If you want, you can check the Gartner website. Gartner is an organization who conduct a lot of surveys, researches. So let me quickly go here and show you what I am talking here. If I go to this Gartner website, Gartner page, here you can see Gartner is a well-known organization who conduct a lot of research and advisories for different domain, including IT, finance, HR, and other domains as well. And it is a well-known organization, right? You can see it's founded in 1979, and it is registered in New York Stock Exchange market as well. So according to Gartner, if we see business intelligence quadrant for 2021, you can see there are a couple of reports Gartner has released, and Gartner conduct all these surveys for other tools as well, right? If you want to see the survey result for Power BI, so here you can see Gartner says that this report is sourced by Gartner and it was released in February 2021, right? So you can see in the leaders quadrant on top position, you can see Microsoft, which is nothing but the Power BI. So Power BI has been recognized as a leader in business intelligence tools by Gartner. You can see Tableau and Click, they are also in the same quadrant, in the leaders quadrant, but on second number Tableau comes, and on the third position Click comes, right? And it's not because only I'm checking it on the Microsoft website, so there is some manipulation and Microsoft is being displayed as a top. If you want, you can check on the other sites as well. If I go, let's say, to the Click website, on the Click website also you will see the similar report is available, right? You can see same report is available. So it's worldwide accepted report. And similar to Gartner, there are other organizations as well who conduct a lot of surveys, and they also have recognized Power BI as a market leader. So the point is why Power BI is becoming a market leader, why it's gaining so much popularity in the market. There are many reasons behind it, but there are a couple of reasons which we can highlight right now. Reason one is affordability, which is the important factor behind its success. Power BI licensing structure is very flexible, and it comes in a I would say in a low cost, lower upfront cost for the organizations, right? So organizations don't need to spend a lot of money in the licenses or to set up this one. Most of the organizations are already having the Power BI because Power BI comes with Office 365, right? If your organization is having the Office 365, Microsoft 365 bundle license, so if they are using E5 license, then Power BI comes by default with E5 license, right? If they are not using E5 license, then they can purchase the Power BI on top of their existing subscription. So from the costing standpoint, Power BI is very less expensive if you compare it with its peers like Tableau and Click. Tableau and Click, very expensive tool, right? Every organization cannot afford. Next, you have natural language query. In Power BI, we have the flexibility where you can train your data model and you can prepare your data model to give the answers based on the asked questions by the users. So if you want to know something about your data, if you want to get some information out from your data, then you can just ask a question, and after asking the question, Power BI will give you the answer in a visualization format, right? So it's like a Google search engine. Means whatever the question comes to your mind, you just generally we Google it, right? And Google give us a lot of information, a lot of answers. Similar to that, if you have any question about your data, your users can query that. They can just ask Power BI in simple, in a plain English language, like we talk to our colleagues. In same way, you can talk to Power BI as well. So let me just give you a quick overview of this functionality, that what I'm talking here. And this Microsoft is spending a lot of money, a lot of time on the innovations in Power BI. And they are making a lot of announcements, a lot of releases for AI and Power BI functionalities in Power BI. So this is one of the machine learning functionality we have in the Power BI, where you can go to any of your dashboard, and from any of the dashboard, let's say I have the CEO dashboard, right? I want to just quickly look for this dashboard. Here you can see I have this data, right? And in this CEO, this is pre-built dashboard which I created earlier. You can see your CEO can see all the information, your director can see all the information here. But let's say they are interested for a specific information, and that specific information is not available here on a dashboard. They want to see top 10 customers by sales, right? Top 10 customers by sales, and they want to see that data as I would say in a column chart. So how would they see that? That's not available here, but they can ask the questions here. So if they start asking question here, they need to just simply type the question, top 10 Customers by sales. Just ask question and press the enter. Here Power BI will give you the answer quickly in a visualization format. If you say I want this visual in a column chart, because this is a bar chart. If you say you need it in a column chart, at the end of your question you can mention as column chart. It will change your chart like this. Here you go. So visualization made reporting made very easy with the help of these things. Behind the scene, a data model has been prepared, a data model has been trained. That's why Power BI is giving you such answers, right? So even if you are a non-technical user, non-technical person, easily you can just ask the questions. Power BI will give you that information within just second. No need to spend number of hours in Excel or in PowerPoint to prepare it or to display it. If you want to do more in it, let's say this is your top 10 customers by sales, but you want to see this, the further bifurcation based on the category. So you can say top 10 customers by sales, top 10 customers, you can say by sales in category. I mean, you can ask any question. Power BI will understand your question and will give you the information. Here you go. For each category, you can see your sales values. Correct. And if you want to see this information in a line chart at the end of your question, you can just mention as line chart. Here you go. Correct. If you want to see top 3 categories by sales, these are your top 3 categories. This data you want to see in a donut chart, just mention as donut. Here you go. Right. So all these things are easily prepared, easily possible, but behind this we need to train a data model. We need to understand the algorithm behind it is, right? So everything will be covered in our training program. I'll be explaining you, I'll be teaching you what it is, how it works, how do we train. And believe me, you don't need to be a technical guy, you don't need to be a programming champion for it, right? It's very easy, very user friendly to achieve, to build all these things. We have next functionality which makes Power BI more powerful, that is real-time streaming. Within Power BI, we can create some real-time streaming dashboards where the data will fluctuate in each and every second, each and every moment, right? So generally, if you have seen like a stock market data where the data fluctuate in every fraction of second. So similar type of things you can do in Power BI as well. Custom visualization. Power BI has a wide range of visuals. It's not like a couple of visuals only. You have to make your dashboards, to make your reports more attractive, more, I would say, user-friendly. There are so many visuals you have. You can customize the visuals as well. Correct? Now, I've come to the introduction part of the Power BI basically. So Power BI is a Microsoft product and it was released in 2015 on 24th of July. Right, so far it's going to be complete its 6 years tenure only in the market, but within 6 years Power BI has achieved a lot in terms of the different features and advanced analytics point of view as well. Power BI, if you compare Power BI with other existing tools like Tableau, Click, or MSBI, Power BI is gaining definitely a big edge among all the tools. Now, Power BI contains a lot of components and a lot of things. Now, if you see here, Power BI is not only a reporting tool. Power BI is a complete data analytics tool, right? Power BI is a complete data analytics tool. Within that tool, we have multiple components, right? So one of the component is Power BI Desktop. Within the Power BI Desktop, you perform all of your these operations. So it's kind of a life cycle of a report, right? So you start with making the connections with your data sources, then you start creating the data integrations or data transformations as per your requirement. Then you write some formulas like Excel formulas, you make some joining between your tables, you make some relation between your tables, then you visualize the data, and then further you share your report as a final report with your end users, with your business users. Correct? So there are many components we have, as I was saying a couple of minutes ago. Power BI has a wide range of the components. So in our course, all these components are covered, right? We use Power BI Desktop, Service, Power BI Gateway, Power BI Report Server, Power BI Mobile App, Excel Publisher, Report Builder, and Embedded Analytics. So all these components are covered, and you guys will be learning all these components, right? Each tool, each component is designed for a different purpose. For now, we are just going to talk about this one, right? In our coming sessions, or when we'll meet again, we'll be talking for rest of the components, we'll be understanding. Let's say for now, just talk about this Power BI Desktop. So this Power BI Desktop is a free application. It's a free tool which helps us, which allows us to create some analysis, some visuals, or basically this Power BI Desktop is called as a main development tool. So if you are a developer, if you are a report creator, means you want to create a report, then you need to use this tool, right? In order to use this tool, you can easily get it from Power BI website. I will help you to understand from where you can get it. Let's jump on another important topic, that is pricing part, because that's the important thing. So Power BI comes with three prices, right? Three licenses: Power BI Free, Power BI Pro, and Power BI Premium. Free is just like a test drive, right? Just a quick evaluation of a product, like how Power BI looks like. But it cannot be used for the production purpose. It cannot be used for learning purpose. It is just for seeing the Power BI features on a very high level. But in free version, most of the features are not available. If you want to use the full potential, if you want to use almost all the features for learning purpose or for project implementation purpose, then you must have the Power BI Pro license, right? And the cost for this license is $10 per month, $9.99 per month, or you can say 720 Indian rupees per month. It's for one user cost, correct? So if you have the license from your company, or if your company has already provided a Power BI Pro license to you, it's good. In case if you don't have the license, don't worry, right? Don't worry. Intellipaat will be providing you the license to learn and to explore the Power BI, and that would be just a trial license for that would be valid for 4 months. And I believe 4 months are more than enough to learn or to explore the Power BI. Correct? So don't worry. If you have license, then you are lucky. If you don't have license, then you are more lucky, because Intellipaat is going to give you a license without any additional cost. Another license we have here is Power BI Premium. Power BI Premium is something like a more luxury or more powerful feature. So on top of the Pro, if you need, let's say, more space, you want more frequent refresh, you want to refresh the data very frequently, you want to use some more functionalities like external sharing or more large data sets you want to refresh. So in such cases, Premium comes in the picture. But Premium is not very much used in the organizations because of its cost. It is very expensive. It costs $5,000 per month, right? It costs $5,000 per month. So that's the reason most of the organizations don't use. Correct? So guys, if you are having any doubt or any question, please feel free to put into the questions window. After completing my topic, I'll come back to your questions to answer. All right. So generally, most of the time, only this, I would say, Power BI Pro is used in the organizations. Okay. Now, let's come to the next building block. This part I just skip for now because this is just an explanation. This is theoretical discussion, right? Basically, these are the few things which we have in Power BI. We build all these things. So the entire story is around these things. Most of the time, either we are creating a data set, we are creating a visual or a report or a tile or a dashboard. We use only these functionalities most of the time, right? Now, let's go for architecture. So you have all the data sources available in your sources. Using these sources, you want to create the Power BI analysis. You want to create some reports in it. So you bring all your data in the Power BI desktop. Power BI desktop is an additional tool which you can easily get it installed in your machine. Like in my machine, it is already installed. You can see Power BI desktop. I will show you how it can be installed. After creating all of your reports in the Power BI desktop, then you publish your report to Power BI service. And once your reports are published to Power BI service, right, then your business users can log in using their mobile phones, using their tab devices, or using their computer laptop. They log into Power BI service and they access the reports. They interact with reports, dashboards. Correct? So basically, the Power BI service is a interaction layer where business users can go and they can view or interact with the report dashboard. They can perform a lot of other things as well. Let's say they can edit the reports also if they want, and if they have the permission. They can export the report in PowerPoint and PDF. They can get the email of that report in as attachment in their mailbox every day. So many things are possible from the Power BI service, right? That will also be covered in our program. And we have a gateway. This gateway works like a mediator, like a bridge between the data sources, which helps you to refresh the data automatically without any manual intervention. Correct? So this is just a quick and a high level architecture of Power BI. We'll dig deep in the components in each step of the architecture. But I believe this is more than enough for now, just to understand what we do and how the things are working in Power BI. Correct? Any question, guys, so far? Any doubt if you have? Please feel free to put it into the questions window. Next, we have Power BI installation. How we do the installation part, basically. Power BI installation is very quick. You can just go to the Power BI website, and from there you can download the setup file, and then rest is simple installation. You don't need any license, nothing for Power BI desktop, right? I'll be helping you to understand more about the installation process. What are the things, what are the considerations, what are the prerequisites or hardware and software requirements. But if you want to get this download, so how we do it? You can just go to your Power BI service, right? Within the Power BI service, you have an option here to download the Power BI desktop. When you click on it, it takes you to the website from where you can download it. Or there's another approach which you have. You can just search Power BI desktop download, and it redirects you to the Power BI official website. From the official website, you can click on advanced download option, and from here you can easily download the correct version which you need. Let's say I need 64-bit of Power BI desktop. From here, you can download a setup file, next, and then it will be downloaded in your machine. And rest is you can do the installation, which is straightforward. Just follow the instructions, next, 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 and finish. That's it. Correct? Once the Power BI desktop is installed, then you open that and you start creating the reports in Power BI desktop. For creating the reports, generally we follow these high-level 3 steps: connecting to data source, transforming the data model, and adding the visualization. In each step, we have lot to do, right? These are just a very high-level step. Like data sources, you may have different data sources. So in our training program, in our sessions, we'll be using multiple data sources like Excel, CSV, JSON file, XML files, SQL database, and Snowflake database, Azure SQL database, web connectors, OData connectors. All these data sources will be demonstrated. I'll be showing you how you can get the data from all these sources, like SharePoint as well, Snowflake as well, Salesforce as well. Correct? And all the sample data, all these sample data sets will be given to you as well for your practice purpose, for your hands-on purpose, right? In the transformation step, we do a lot of operations depending on the requirement, right? These are just couple of mentioned here, but we have bunch of operations to perform. Correct? After that, we start creating the visualizations with the help of different charts, graphs, cards, tables, tree maps, so many visuals we have. And then finally, we call that our report is ready, our dashboard is ready, and now we can start sharing it with our business users, with our business stakeholders. Correct? So this is the whole journey or whole life cycle we have to develop one report in Power BI. And Power BI is very user-friendly tool. You don't need to be a technical, or you don't need to be a champion in any programming language, no, right? If you are coming from a completely from a non-technical background, you can easily learn and easily you can crack the interviews, right? In Intellipaat, we organize a lot of interview mock-up sessions and some other stuff as well. There are a lot of other stuff for you to prepare better, to practice better, right? And to gain the industry leading knowledge in Power BI, right? So that's quick thing from my side. Now my colleague is here, so he'll be explaining you further on the interview process, on the license, on the, I would say, enrollment process, on rest of the things. But before I hand over it to my colleague, if you have any doubt or any question now for me, guys, please feel free to put it into the questions window. I see quick question here from Khurshid. What are the challenges and opportunities for using Power BI in higher education without programming knowledge or expertise programming? How we use in Power BI? So in Power BI, we don't use any programming language like Java, C Sharp, or these type of languages. We don't use like JavaScript, TypeScript. We don't use anything. Within Power BI, we have a DAX, which is a formula language, which is quite similar to Excel, right? That DAX is well covered in our training program. We spend a lot of time, we train, and we make sure that you guys learn that formula language. That's not a program language, that's a formula language, which helps us to write some calculations, to build some logics within the Power BI. All right. So Khurshid, does it answer your question? Any other question, guys, from anyone else? All right, no problem. Meanwhile, my colleague start on the rest of the content. If you want, you can put your questions in the questions window as well. I'll be checking your questions. Yes, Lisa. we'll be providing you the Power BI Pro license. Yeah, that will be a Power BI Pro license. Actual cost is $10 per month, but that's not charged for you. For you, it's free, right? You don't need to pay anything extra for the license, and the validity of that license would be 4 months. All right. All right, thank you. That's all from my side. I'm staying on a call. If you have any question, feel free to put in the questions window. I'll be checking and answering that. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mayank, for taking that wonderful session. And I hope everyone has clarity regarding Power BI. I, like everyone, attended the session today. So we start from the basics. And for Power BI, the training, like you have attended the session today, Intellipaat also conducts online classes for the same, where we provide a more practical based approach, somewhat to today's session, where you were given a complete idea about the program or the requirements that are there for to become a Power BI, professional. Similarly, the trainings that we conduct, in that you have a complete experience where you also work on the project. So like how Mayank has already explained to you, that we'll be working with different kinds of data sources, CSV files, or Excel sheets, or SQL databases. So these all things are what will help you in your career. So if you guys, I'm sure you have joined this session today. So every one of you, each one of you has a goal, right? So you are looking to either transition into business intelligence, or you are already working in business intelligence. That can be also a situation. Or you are interested, you want to know more about this. So to understand the industry perspective, every company right now has customers. Every company wants to increase or efficiently manage their data, and also have metrics to report from it, so that they can understand, are they going in the right direction? Whatever objectives that they have, is their organization following? uh, the data speaks for itself. So nowadays these kinds of tools are becoming very, very important, and data visualization and analysis, it is becoming more important, and people have to start having that kind of analytical thinking in understanding how different kinds of businesses, the problems that are there, how data can solve that problem, and how you clean your data, what sources do you take it from, and then what formulas and what visualizations that you use, so that you can then, once you have a metric on it, you can start growing on it, right? So if you know that there is a productivity of 80%, you can try to increase it, you can make it 85% if you have a direct goal. So tracking the data becomes very important, and it will be there in any industry. It is not subjected to the IT industry. Some of you will say that I come from a commerce background, I come from a mechanical background. So all of these factors are there. But again, a company, a car company, or a mechanical engineering based company, who are also generating revenue, who are also having customers, who are also having online presence, who are also investing into marketing, they need people who will be able to analyze their data, analyze their performance online or on different platforms, and how that is being used for companies growth. And for that, they need people who have domain knowledge, and they need people who can also work with these advanced tools which are now coming in the market. Now keep in mind, the Power BI, whatever data transformations or whatever analytics that you can do it using a programming language also. But this tool is there in the market to solve that problem, that normal people who are not that much into programming, or who are not from a computer science background, they could also use a simple tool like Power BI, which is somewhat like Excel. Most of the features of Excel are also there, but additional features are there which you will be learning. So how this tool can help you. So learning it from the basics, learning it with projects, learning it through assignments and practice is what will ensure that after completing the training, you have a very good grasp on the technology. You understand how industry is using these tools through the projects that we cover. So if you visit our website intellipaat.com, you'll find all of the details that we are discussing here. It is already mentioned. There are various case studies that are included. So these things, there will be complete videos where a trainer has shown step by step how he collected the data, how he cleaned it, what were the challenges that were there in cleaning this data set, and then how the reports were finally generated and how they were published. So All of this is included as a program. Now we provide lifetime access to this. So the classes, they are conducted on Saturday and Sunday. Class timing is 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So depending on your location and region, you can figure out. To give you a very easy example, suppose you are based out in UAE. So for you, the class timing, you can quickly go ahead and Google, and for you it will be in the evening 6:30 p.m. 6:30 to 9:30 on Saturday and Sunday sessions are going to be there. Now, say for example, again, you want to go for the weekday batches. We have a weekday option as well for you. We understand you're working. There can be, challenges. So 7 a.m. if Indian time, so that if you're based in UAE, that is 5:30 a.m. But if you're in US, then maybe you are in luck. If you're say based in New York, for example. So for you, the weekday batch class timings in the evening, 4:30 to 6:30. Tuesday, Monday to Friday, Thursday, 4 days a week, 2-hour sessions. So in these classes, you have access to the trainer. Now, like how I have shared my screen during the classes, you also get the opportunity to share your screen. So if you're facing any problems, any doubts are there while working on assignments, these 24 hours of instructor-led sessions, they are there where everything will be covered. It will be shown to you. Practical things will be shown. You will also side by side gain the access to the software so that you can also work on it, practice together with the trainer. And if you're facing doubts, you can, in the live session itself, your doubts can be resolved. Most of the times, some of the issues that you'll face, other students in the batch will also face. And if you ask your questions will be answered. And once those doubts are cleared, it will give you a better idea. So you can then use the recorded materials that we provide. Around 16 hours of recorded self-paced materials are included in the portal. I will give you or show you how the access to that also looks like as we proceed through this, complete webinar. So in this 16 hours of videos, you have, like, I'll give you an example. So you have the curriculum here. So module 1 is there. So module 1 will have couple of lectures, and then it will have an assignment. It will have a quiz, so that you can, check everything that you're learning. So whatever that you're learning as a part of the course, you can also take yourself, test yourself, work on the assignments, and that way you can proceed on data extraction. So there is a module for that as well. So apart from what is being covered in the classes, you have the complete content available with you. Project work separately, as I showed you earlier, all the projects will also be available. Project sessions will also be conducted by the technical team so that we can help you out. Flexible scheduling option will also be there. So if you want to switch among batches, if you're facing any problems because of that, you're not able to attend all the classes, we provide you the assistance, flexibility to change your batch. If you want to pause the training, if you want to attend the complete training twice, all of that options are available. 24/7 support is also available. So you can send in an email at support@intellipaat.com. Every time you have a doubt, you can attach a screenshot. You can grab a screen recording of the issue that you're facing, and we can help you out. And once you have completed everything, now this is the most important part. We are conducting the training under collaboration with the Microsoft Partner Network. So Microsoft Partner Network certification is issued at the completion of the course. You need to submit all the project work, exercises, assignments, attend the classes, complete the projects, and write the exam. Score at least 60% marks in the course completion exam, and then you can get the certificate as well. And once the certificate is issued, the complete career services that Intellipaat provides, those will start. So by the time you're completing 70% of the course, your resume, your LinkedIn profile will be updated. Your to optimize your profile, all the keywords, all the projects that you're completing, those will be added. Even big companies, when they're reviewing resumes, they will look for keywords only. So it is very important that your resume is designed in a way that matches the job description, the requirements that different companies have. So these career services, industry support, mentor support will be there. Apart from that, you also get access to the job portal that Intellipaat has. Currently, we have more than 4,000 openings. So you can definitely, once you are registered with the program, once you have completed the training, you can definitely apply for opportunities through the portal as well. We will also market your resume. We will also conduct mock interview sessions for you. Project reviews will be there. Complete preparation will be there. so that after completing the training, we can go ahead and ensure that you're industry ready and you're able to crack interviews as well. Now, we also want to be very clear. Now, depending on your experience, you get placed. So if you're already carrying 4 years of experience in the industry in a particular domain, and now you want to become a business intelligence professional, then there are certain prerequisites that will be there. You should also go ahead and look towards upgrading yourself. If you are someone who's going to start their career, he's a fresher, then please, you can definitely cover only Power BI, and that should be enough for you. But if you're someone who's carrying 6 to 7 years of experience, wants to target management level positions, then in that case, you would need a little more insight about all the different technologies that finally work together to, provide intelligence decision making capabilities to a company, where they use the data to generate insights and make decisions. So in that scenario, you may be involved in the complete data storing process, how the data is stored, what are the warehousing solutions that are used, different reporting tools that are used, and we cover the courses accordingly. So if you are interested, if you are looking to transition or looking to upgrade in your career, then my recommendation would be that you visit our website, uh, look at the courses that we are offering, have a discussion with my course consultants. The end goal is to help you achieve your goals. So you can discuss with us, understand according to your profile. You can share with us your resume so that we can provide you better assistance and guide you. Even if you are interested, we have started some of the post graduation programs along with premier institutes in India. This is one of the certification programs that we are offering for data science, and this is an advanced certification through IIT Madras. Now, I'm sure everyone is aware of IIT Madras, India's #1 engineering college, according to NIRF rankings from 2020. They have been #1 for the last 3 years. The criteria for calculating this ranking is based on the quality of the faculty, the quality of the students, the ratio of faculty to students, and the kind of projects or the kind of publications that the college has. So uh, IIT Madras is a very good institute. Faculty from there will be also handling the classes, conducting the sessions. This complete program, the curriculum will cover everything from scratch. You will be covering Python and Linux. Python programming language is very much important in data science. So object-oriented programming from the basics, preparatory sessions will be there, and then step by step we will lead into the complete program. So if you are already working in BI and you want to now transition into data science and artificial intelligence, then this program is something that you can look at. It's an investment from your side. Obviously, 7 months of live classes are there. We will also expect you to maintain at least 75% attendance. For this particular program, the live classes will only be conducted once. Faculty will be conducting the classes. So IIT Madras faculty is there who will be delivering the sessions along with industry experts who are handpicked by them. So in this program as well, you will be having the classes, but the recording of the classes will be provided to you for lifetime. You cannot really come back and join the classes again. So the opportunity that you're getting to interact with such highly qualified people, you should definitely try to attend all the sessions. Applied learning will be there. This is one of the only programs that will cover deployment. You can go ahead and do the research. If you are looking and planning for the program, you can schedule application. You can drop in your email ID and your details. Application review will happen. Your resume is required. You should have completed your graduation. You should have some industry experience. That would be really important to go ahead for this program. And obviously with Intellipaat, you get all of the features, peer-to-peer learning. So these features are available so that we can provide you a near to classroom like experience, so that you can use our platform to reach your career goals. So thank you so much for giving me your time and attending this entire session. Now I will be answering the questions. So whatever questions that have been put up, I'll just quickly look through them. And also, if you have any questions, you can ask. Also, I am unmuting everyone from my end. So if any one of you want to ask any questions directly to me, you can unmute yourself and you can ask. Lisa, the license, basically the login credentials will be shared with you. Basically, once you're registered with the program, once you download the software, 30 days of trial is free. So you can register and you can start using the trial for the first 30 days. There is no issues. After that, my team will be sharing with you the login credentials through which you can use the Power BI software. 4 months of access will be there for the same. Regarding Power BI or the other courses that we are covering. If you have any questions, this would be the opportunity. You can unmute yourself or you can post it in the chat and I can help you out. Lisa, I hope I was able to answer your question. So Shabrish has asked a question. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Shiva here. Good evening. There are various master's programs are there in Intellipaat. How this advanced data science program in IIT will differ? Because I thought the brochure is saying that 7 months course.
Right. So this particular program, basically, first of all, if you head over to the website, you can see how this program is structured. So we have multiple programs, some programs that have been created by us and our industry experts, and some programs we have gone ahead and, we have received the partnership from esteemed colleges like IIT Madras. We also have a program with IIT Roorkee. We are also conducting training with MNIT, Malviya National Institute of Technology. So the faculty from there has, designed the curriculum. And under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India, these programs, the tenders and all have been released by the government colleges, so that these, online classes, certifications, post-graduation certification is being offered with MNIT. This advanced certification program that you look at, this is a certification course which is delivered through the faculty from IIT Madras and the industry experts selected by them. You get alumni status from IIT Madras. So that is one of the differentiating factors from the other programs. So IIT Madras, like I said, it's NIRF 1, right? Ranking 1 in India for the last 3 years consecutively. So a certification from them, and also the opportunity to interact with the faculty. Obviously, you also know the faculty of IIT Madras, they are constantly, working on different kinds of research projects with different MNCs. So the exposure that you get, that is also something valuable. And this entire program, they have designed so that they can help people upskill. So if you are coming from a background where you are analytical and you feel that your mathematics was strong at some point and you want to go ahead and invest your time into learning the skills that are required to then work in the industry as a data scientist or as an artificial intelligence professional, then this program, it covers everything from the basics. It is designed in that way. So project based, application based. So that is what the faculty of IIT Madras has brought in this program. I hope I was able to answer.
Yeah, thanks for the elaborated answer. Actually, this course have a weekend class.
Yeah, weekend classes. So the classes, 14th of August is the batch, and classes are Saturday and Sunday. Class timing are the same, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Indian Standard Time that we conduct the sessions. So Intellipaat will be partnering to, host the online sessions for this. So we will use our platform, like we have Zoom, for which we use for providing our online classes. We have GoToMeeting. So we'll be hosting the sessions on our platform. We'll be recording all the classes where the faculty from IIT Madras, you guys will be joining from your locations if you do end up applying for this course. So the live classes will be recorded and hosted on our platform, and you will be given the login credentials so that you can log in on our website, intellipaat.com. You can access all the recorded materials, all the PDF files, PPTs, whatever that is being shared in the classes, if any resource links that are being shared in the classes. those will also be linked in the LMS based on the lecture on which it was shared, so that you can also find everything in one place. Lifetime access will be there for this organized LMS, and in one place you will have the complete course access. So live classes will be there, recordings will be there, and exams will be there. You need to also maintain a 75% attendance in this particular program, and also clear the exam at the end of it to get certified.
Thank you so much for the detailed info. Thank you.
All right. All right. Thank you so much for your question. Any I see some more questions have come in, so I'll quickly just go ahead and answer. So Mrityunjoy, will let me try and help you out. What you can do is you can just visit our website and you can share your email ID or your number, and one of my course consultant can help you out with your requirement. That way it would be easier for you as well. Any other questions people are having regarding the Power BI training or any of our courses? I can help you out. You can unmute yourself or ask. You can post in the chat as well. No problem, Mrityunjoy. All right. So regarding the Power BI course, I'll just quickly go ahead and tell you the upcoming batches are scheduled. Mayank is also going to conduct the upcoming batches. So if you guys are planning to start the training, you can definitely go ahead and register for the batches. The weekend batch is also there. Weekday batches are also there, like I informed earlier. So you can just proceed with the online live classroom training, or you can also go for the recorded materials if you feel you already have good grasp, and you can just follow the recorded materials and that would be enough. Then you can go for that. If by any chance you are looking to register for our online live classes, then I can recommend the upcoming batch. I have a few seats that are available, and this webinar was also conducted to offer this discount which is there. If you're planning to book your seat, you can register for the course. You can use the discount code IND40, and that should get applied. That is a 40% discount for our upcoming batch, and you can start attending the classes. The access to the complete materials will be enabled right away. Also, like I promised, since you guys have sticked around with me till the end, I'll also show you the demo of the LMS. Once you register on the website, your login credentials are created. So once you log in, you get the option called My Courses. You go to My Courses, and then you go for click for single sign-on. And here you get access to the complete content. So all the courses that you have to do based on how many you have registered for, how many assignments are due, how many courses were completed, how many certifications have been issued, how many classes have you attended, online live classes, everything can be tracked. You can also make reminders for yourself on the calendar. So like classes are there from 25th. If you want to add an event and make it recurring, that on 25th and 26th, every Saturday, Sunday, I'll have classes, and make it a recurring event. Then you can get reminders for your classes as well. Apart from that, with the My Courses, I'll just give you a brief about how the access was like. So I have access to a Power BI online classroom recording, which we had conducted recently. So this is how the LMS would look like. So initially you will have a walkthrough, which I'm giving you right now. This is the 0th session. Since you guys have joined the webinar, you are getting access. All the support documents will be available online, so you can look through it. All the lectures, everything will be uploaded. You can take notes. So if at any certain timestamp you want to take a note, like say at the 10th minute something important was shared by the trainer, you want to take a note of that while you're going through the recorded materials, you can add a note. You can download your notes as well. uh, the complete assignments, videos, everything is posted, project video, everything is posted. So that is how, once the batch is complete, this is how it would look like. Once you have attended all the required classes, 3-hour sessions, you have attended all the assignments, you have completed all the projects, this is how a completed batch recording would look like. So one by one, every class recording will be uploaded within 12 hours of the session being conducted. Self-paced material access will also be given to you. So if you're planning to start, you can register using the discount code that I shared, IND40, I for India, N for Netherlands, D for Denmark, 40. And you can as soon as you register, you get access to the complete material, so you can start accessing the content. And if in case you have any concerns, you want to discuss more about our programs, you want to reach out to me directly. uh, I'm one of the program managers, so you can reach out to me on this number. You can reach out to me or via email, and I can help you out with any concerns. I have shared the contact in the chat. Again, thank you so much everyone for taking out the time and joining the session today. I'll end this here. If in case there are any questions, any final things that you would like to say, you can post them in the questions tab here. I'll just wait for 2 more minutes. All right, since no new questions have come in, thank you so much everyone for joining the session today. This session was also live on YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed us on the YouTube channel, do subscribe. Whenever we go live with our trainers, you will get notified so that you can join in and you can get the information. You can have a complete, interaction. Like you can use these sessions to ask your questions. The trainers are working professionals, they carry a lot of experience in the industry, and when we are hosting these kind of live sessions, we would want you to ask whatever questions that you have related to the industry. If you are planning to switch into this, make a career in this, then use these sessions. Do give us a feedback at the end of the webinar. We'd love to hear from you about how we can make this better. Do subscribe to the channel, ring the bell icon so that next time we are live, you can join in. And thank you again for being a part of the session today. Thank you and have a great evening ahead. So Shabrish, before I leave, this question you had asked, I have experience in different domain, or what about the package, initial package? So Shabrish, when you're shifting, right, your domain, you're getting into data science, the average package in data science is quite high if you compare to any other industry.